Hi, you guys. My name is Shante Holiday, and today we are discussing the 8 best steps to recording a voiceover, whether you're an online course creator or whether you're doing presentations. This is for you, and I hope you really like it. Now, if you are joining me live for this video, do me a favor and comment a 1 down in the comments. And if you're catching the replay, go ahead and drop the number 2. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to have a studio microphone if possible, one that literally connects right into your USB port, okay? I think that you'll find that's the easiest to use. I know the one that I use all the time and stuff, it clips inside of my clothing or on the outside of my clothing. Sometimes I literally just hold it right below the screen where you can't see it, but yes, I definitely recommend a studio microphone, and I'll put the links in the captions for you guys as well. But yeah, so the second thing is going to be microphone placement. Okay, so you want to make sure to have it about 6 inches away from your face. And so 6 inches, to give you guys a play on that, a visual, would be about from your pinky to your thumb and stuff there. I'm tall, so I have long fingers. But yeah, so definitely be mindful of where you place your microphone because all of that is very important. You don't want to have it like basically in your mouth kind of thing, but you don't want to have it so far away that it sounds like you're whispering. So totally keep that in mind. The next thing, you guys, it's going to be if you are the type of person that does naturally talk really close to the microphone, then you might want to invest in what's called a pop filter. And that's basically like a mesh screen in between you and the camera. Okay, so that way it helps with just making it so that everything you say isn't so harsh and stuff there in the mic, and it brings some sort of balance. So definitely look for the proper pop filter for you. I know a lot of microphones, especially USB plug-in ones, depending on which one you choose, they actually come with it. So there's that. The next is you want to actually check on your environment. Okay, so if you need to, I know that for me, before I get into batch creating videos and doing voiceovers and just whatever I have to do, I try to make sure that I have a 3-year-old, so I make sure that he's down for bed. I try to, at least. He wakes up from time to time. If you've seen my other videos, then you know. But I try to make sure that my surroundings is as quiet and peaceful as possible, because that means that I'm able to make the best quality content that I can. So yeah, definitely recommend making sure that there's no trains going by and stuff there. We live near a bunch of city trains and things like that. So yeah, definitely look out for that. Turn off any unnecessary items that could disturb you during your voiceover. That way it won't contribute to any background noise. The next thing, you guys, is going to be to, if possible, reduce the hard surfaces in the room that you're doing your voiceover in, right? Sometimes that can cause you to have an unnecessary echo in your audio. And so that's why you see a lot of people recording videos in like their closets or like the smallest room in their homes, because they're trying to have the best audio possible, right? So definitely be mindful of that. The next thing you guys want to definitely check out is that if you're doing it from a script, then you want to make sure to read from a screen instead of from on paper. If you're reading from paper, then sometimes that can cause additional background noise that you don't want. And the last thing you want to do is have to redo an entire voiceover because you didn't realize that you had rustling papers basically in the background, right? I exaggerate, but I'm just saying if you press play, you listen to it and you hear that little rustling, it's so annoying, right? So save yourself some time. definitely do it on a screen if you can, right? And a lot of times when you see a lot of people doing voiceovers, there's a lot of different platforms and stuff you can use. You can even use Canva, but or Adobe, things like that. But yeah, the next thing you guys want to do is, even if no one can see you, smile while you're reading. Why? It's because your emotion is actually reflected in your audio. People can tell if you're happy, they can tell if you're smiling, and if you sound depressed, if you look depressed, then you're probably going to sound like really sad too, right? And sometimes it's not even like depressed, right? Sometimes it's just like monotone. Think of it like this. If you are bored reading your material and you can feel like you're bored, like while you're doing it, then the person that's listening to you is going to be bored listening to it. That's another reason why every week I listen to a big handful of self-improvement audiobooks. And I actually do my best to choose the most intriguing reader that actually sounds like they enjoy what they're reading. Because if they're enjoying it, then 9 times out of 10, I will enjoy the experience of listening to it as well. The moment someone sounds monotone, boring, or robotic, I turn so fast, you guys. And so, yeah, definitely be mindful of that. The last thing I want is for someone listening to either your course, your presentation, and falling asleep on the other side. How awful. So, yeah, and while we're on the subject, I know I just told you guys I'm really into audiobooks and stuff there. List down below in the comments for me the last audiobook that you read, or one that you're thinking of reading, one that you think that I need to check out. And yeah, I would really appreciate it. I love my books. And the last thing, you guys, is to one, stay hydrated, right? There is no award or gold star that you're going to win if you go through an entire voiceover experience for yourself with a dry throat. Okay, seriously, give yourself some grace, and better yet, give yourself some water. Go ahead and take some sips if you need to. It's all right. It's still going to get done, and it's going to be amazing, and you're going to do a great job. I promise. So stay hydrated. Keep recording and practice, right? So practice makes perfect, as I'm sure you've already heard. But if you mess up, if you stutter a few times, if you feel like after 4 or 5 paragraphs, you don't sound as chipper anymore, or that you made a big mistake, excuse me, it's okay. All you have to do is take a break, pause, take a deep breath, maybe sip some water, and then go back and restart. Now, when I say restart, I don't mean restart from the very, very beginning. When I say restart, I mean go back to maybe 2 or 3 sentences before, wherever you messed up at, wherever it makes the most sense to start again from, and then keep reading, right? The good thing is that you're able to edit out whatever like really big mistakes you made too. So it's okay. I promise it's okay. And it's much easier to keep going instead of you continuing to start over and over and over again. I mess up all the time in my videos and I still keep going. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It shows that you're human. Um, Even though, yes, it shows you're human, if you have the opportunity to fix your mistakes so that no one even knows it happened, then do that, right? And stuff there. There have been so many videos and workshops and trainings and courses that I've done, and my son just runs up out of nowhere and does like a backflip off my neck, you guys, or runs up and like hits me with a pillow or something like that. And you guys won't know that because I edited it out and stuff there. So if you have those situations happen to you, definitely do what I did and stop and take a deep breath. Sometimes I stop and I'll literally have some like juice and cookies for my kid and put a movie on for him, get him all occupied and stuff there. I might even take a nap. Don't take a nap, you guys. That counts as stopping. But yeah, it just take a breath and then just keep going. It's easier if you knock it out in one batch, especially if you're doing multiple videos at one time. So yeah, but you guys, we just covered the 8 best steps to recording a voiceover, whether it's for a presentation or for online courses or you name it. I hope that you absolutely loved it, and I really appreciate you being here with me. Once again, if you tuned in live, go ahead and drop a 1 down in the comments for me. If you tuned in for the replay, go ahead and drop the number 2, and feel free to let me know what your next voiceover project is going to be. I would love to go back and read those. See you guys for the next video. Bye.